Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you guys something that is going to be a proper stuff. And before I start, I just want to tell you guys I'm not a financial advisor. The things that I'm showing on my chart and my YouTube is based on my own experience from the things where I learn. If you want to apply the same concept, just know that you are going to apply it at your own risk. And yeah, so let us continue. So the first things that I'll tell you guys is there is two channel that I want you guys to go and watch the video. The first one is gonna be, there is one video that I like the most on YouTube, is where AKFX talk about strong high and the strong low. I do watch also other people video. I'm not an alien, so I watch also for people, because I know there is people also that are more advanced, maybe sometimes more than me. And there is also another guy that I like, is Alchemist, but the guy doesn't have a YouTube, but he only have what you call a Telegram, where he posts his chart when every time he get the entry. So I also look how he's trading, try to apply also something from what he knows. I apply also to my trading. We are not enemy in trading. We just have to understand that if someone is doing better, we just need to support him. You see, those kind of stuff. So before I start, there is like what I said, there is two videos that I would like you guys to go and watch those videos. So the first one is gonna be it is on my own channel. Okay, so the first one maybe is gonna be 3 video. You need to come and watch this video here. Higher time frame is the key. This video is on this guy channel called Gets on Care. And there is another one that I want you guys to watch, that is gonna be this video here, so that you understand properly what I'm trying to explain today. Today is just my day. I decide to do my back testing, then I end up saying, okay, let me just record this video. Supposed not to record the video, but I decide I have to record the video for you guys. So this one, I'd like you guys to come and watch this video. It's going to help you a lot. I always recommend people to watch this video, because on this video I explain how you need to take the entry. Even on the other one from Gets on K, I also explain how you have to take the entry, what you have to see, what is the logic. But today I'm gonna try to add something on it when it comes to the liquidity. So I'm trying to add is on the same. And also there is one projection video. Sorry, there is one projection analysis that I made today. I just discovered it. Yes, and I go through my channel. I realize I never record a video about it. So then I decide, you know what, since I'm doing these things, let me explain to people what happened. And that video, it is it's gonna be very powerful, guys. So let me sorry guys. Okay, so then and another video that I want you guys to go and watch, because I'm not gonna explain more about the AKFX. I'm not gonna explain more about the strong high, weak low, whatever. But if you wanna learn it more, you just come to this channel. It's called AKFX. Then you have to come and watch this video. So it's gonna help you a lot. Then let me go to my telegram. Let me go to my telegram and to my where is it okay, is this one. So let me go to my channel where I put all my stuff. Do you guys see this place here? If you watch those 2 videos, the one I told you, you're gonna see all this stuff. Before market sold from here, what I was looking, what I was expecting, then it sold all the way. Even this area, what I was thinking, what market is going to do from this area. If you watch those videos, they are going to help you a lot. And what pushed me expect market to come and buy from here? Do you see from here? I predicted, because if you watch that video, I said market has to react from this zone. Then if we are not reacting from this zone, market has to drop. So this was the analysis. The analysis was here. Do you see? Then I was expecting market to get here and start buying. If you check the date, this was July, not even today, was July. Guys, to be honest with you, this area here, the way I selected, sometimes when I sit myself, I look at it, then I say, what the fuck, what happened? How did I know that market is going to buy from here this huge? Because I predicted market has to buy from this zone and go sell from the zone there on top. And this is what ended up happening. Market get here, buy. The reason why I said market is going to buy here was because I see this doji. So price has to come and balance the doji. Everywhere there is a doji after a significant move, and since there was a bunch of liquidity that was being created before this zone, so market is supposed to come back and fill this area, then continue to the upside. This was the zone that I was expecting. So I'm gonna show you guys what happened from there, and this is what ended up happening. Do you see? From this selling to the buy zone to the sell again, and right now we stuck inside this range from this high to this low. Let me say it properly, from this low to this high. This is where we stuck, because according to me, I see there was a manipulation of all the liquidity. They grab all liquidity, then they break structure to the upside. So I'm expecting market to come somewhere here inside this zone for them to come and start buying again if they want to run this high, because so far we still have this high on weekly time frame. You can also go watch another video. I think I put it recently about the weekly structure, whatever, because this high here is a weak high, because market failed to break the structure to the downside on weekly time frame. Then we're expecting market, when we have a big movement, is for market to come and run this high. So this is what I'm expecting, because this is stuff of liquidity. Then yeah guys, so this was also the analysis that I made. As you know guys, on deriv there is nowhere you can say no, maybe this guy he just do the replay bar, whatever. You know me, I don't like the replay bar. So this is what ended up happening. This one is step index. So guys, let us go to the business now. Let me go to weekly time frame. As you can check guys, my chart looks so dirty, and this was the area, so it was on daily time frame. This is why I selected that zone. So I've already shown you guys all the screenshot. Then this is what I'm gonna show you guys, everything that was happening that day. And you can even see this is my level where I'm expecting market to come and buy. But if you check here, do you see this was the place where we had that doji, where I was expecting the market to do it, to come and start buying. If you remember guys, I even show you guys the buy I took here. So anyway, it is what it is. Then the first thing that guys I want to show you is I've already make a video about this, how I could get the entry from here, the way I explained to you guys. If you watch the other video, you understand, because there I did pure SND on that the other video. Let me just show you guys the video again, because I think like I'm just gonna make you guys confused a bit. So let me just show you guys the video I'm talking about. I want you guys to go and watch this video, then you understand the difference between the two videos. So where is that video again? The higher time frame zone. Where is it? Okay, is this video here? The way I explain how someone could get the entry, what happened, why did I sell here? You see all this stuff, and why I was expecting market to buy from here to sell. So I did explain all this stuff. Whatever you need is on this channel. Whatever you need, like, to make you successful, I explain everything here in details. And if you go, example, on the other video where I explain the zone, where I explain about the zone, what is that video? Because it always be on top here. Okay, the zone. This one. So here you are going to understand about all the stuff that was happening on this video. Let me do something like this. Okay. Do you see, guys? So
But if you check properly,
you can see before, was before market sell. If you see on this picture, this was before market sell. I predicted where market is gonna sell and where market is gonna buy, and why we supposed to sell and hold the market for so long. Why? What happened? Because I saw something was happening. Market is already created higher high, market is already break structure, then market is returning to the top level because they wanna sell. So this is what we need to understand, and this is what I want to show you guys today. Okay, so what I saw, guys, if you check this area, if you check this movement going to the upside, you're gonna understand that all was happening here was the H4 structure. This was H4 structure, not daily. I did explain these things already. This was H4 structure. So the way H4 was going to the upside, do you see the way H4 is going to the upside? The only thing that I saw that piqued my eyes, because I did mark those strong points on daily time frame, and this area was for me liquidity, because I saw markets run this liquidity then push to the upside. We trade inside here on the H4 candlestick because we have a rally, bears, rally, market return back, then market push to the upside. Then what I was expecting from here was, okay, let's see what is going to happen. Market did break the low, because this low here was the one that pushed the market to create this strong high. Then how do we call this one a strong high? It's the same like the way we explained in a structure, because this higher point, this is the higher high, then this higher high get to the downside, break structure, because if you compare this one, this is a higher high, higher low, then we create another higher high, then we have another higher low, higher high, market just come, break this area. But before we break the area, what happened? Market creates something called an FTR. Okay, the new name is, people, they call it inducement, whatever. Then we know this is an FTR because this area failed to return back to a place where we have a strong supplier level. Market get there, then drop. So since I have this one already, just to put the new name in the mindset, something that is my mindset can capture properly, my mindset can understand. This is why you see I put a strong high and weak low, because I know this low here was producing from this one, from the strong high. So when market gets on this area, on this zone here, I've already explained in the other video, you go and see how I refine my entry from here for me to come to the downside. Why this one is a weak low? Because I want to see how market is going to run it. This is why I call it a weak low. Then market has to come and run this movement, because this one failed to break the higher high. You see, guys. So already my expectation is for market to come back. When we are selling, this is gonna be my target. But my main target was on weekly, on daily time frame, where we have that doji inside the weekly structure. This is why I was expecting to see market go there, because if you check, this was the structure on weekly. This one, after market break this area here, do you see? After market break this area, let me do something like this. After market break this area, market come and create liquidity. What do we expect next? We're expecting market to run this low and come trade inside the weekly structure, because when we talk about weekly structure, you understand this is where we have the original movement for them to print that higher point. So this is what I was looking at the market when I was trading. Then I saw market come to the downside. Let me zoom again, guys, sorry. I saw market come here, break this area. Now, what is in my mindset? Because we break this level, so one thing I want to pay attention to is, okay, where is the zone that if market is going to the upside, where market is going to do what? Market is going to hold. I saw here market grab liquidity, the one that was here, so there was already a manipulation. Remember, what we are trying to look at in the market is something like this. For us to have those strong zones, here is a problem. I cannot even draw properly. So I have this level, then I have this one here, then market come and take out this area here. Sorry guys, let me close the door a bit. So, sorry guys. Then I see market manipulate this higher point. Market manipulate this higher point. Then market drop again. This is the same scenario happened like every single day. Before, how I used to trade was, I'm gonna wait to see if market is just gonna return straight, like the way I learned the QML. I also modify it a bit because after watching the AK video, AKFX video, I also understand and I go back to my chart and I realize, okay, yeah, this is what always happen and market. Sometimes what I used to do is I'll catch this movement, go to the downside, and I still trading like that. It's not like I'm just gonna wait only for market to come, run this, print this one. I'm not gonna take my trade. No, I know I'm trading QML. I have to see how market is gonna get here for me to sell, or if market gets at the SR flip. You see, like here, we get this area here. First, I'm gonna sell here. I'm gonna sell here. If market fail to take out the low, maybe hold from here. Then I'll refine again my entry. I'll show you guys how I refine my entry. So I see what is happening here. Then market is gonna go again back to the upside. Let's say from here, then we sell again going to the upside. Sorry, going to the downside. So first time I'm gonna look to take an entry here, and this area here I'm going to refine. If I see a change of character from this area, then I'm gonna show you guys this example in this chart what happened. So I'm gonna take another buy from here until where there is a decision point for me to come to the downside. Or sometime what happened is you don't see all these things, but what you're gonna see, we have a level of QML, but market just comes somewhere and create something like this. So when we create something like this, then markets drop. So what do you wait for? Me, what I'm gonna wait for is gonna be for market to come and run this high. So if market run the high, then I'm gonna look to sell from here. Let me draw for you guys. You see, this is what I'm gonna look to. This one here become my FTR, what people they call inducement, because here we have a demand level, demand, then market come and react to the demand. For the second time they come, they break that demand. So if we want to sell, we have to sell above this area. If you learn, let's say from HLZ, it's gonna tell you all these zones become your SGB, the significant base. Inside here is your HB. Then you need to look where you have to look for your entry for you to go to the downside again. So this is what happened here. This is the scenario that happened. I saw market run liquidity, then market break the week low. So now what I'm gonna wait for, I just have to wait for liquidity. Where is liquidity? Where did the market create liquidity? What is gonna be my target? And try to see what is happening. Then if you see from this area, this is one we have a strong eye. Because why this one is a strong eye? Because it took out the week low and it already manipulated the liquidity. It grabbed liquidity on top. Then this is the drop, bears drop. Then market gets somewhere here. You see this candlestick was trying to go back to the upside, because what most of the people they expect is, okay, this one is demand area. Market has to do it, has to come there, buy, go to the upside again. But check what happened. Market get there, manipulates, return here, then we drop to the downside. So what I saw again from this area was, let's say when market was going to the downside, do you see how market was creating a form of structure? If you go to H4, you're gonna see that market was creating a form of structure. Then this was the last point that prints this lower low. This is lower high, then we have a lower low. Market goes to the upside, break this area. Why I'm showing you guys this, because this is gonna be the reason of us looking for a buy position when market is coming to the downside again, because we have a stop hunt where they run those liquidity, then they go to the upside. Now check what happened here. We have this area. I explained to you guys, this area was the one that was trying to return back to a supplier zone, because here this is the imbalance price close. You see this one here on this candlestick. Then if I go the way I trade, I go to low time frame, let's say H1, since I have my daily time frames on here. I've already explained in the other video, you can watch there. This video is not about the zone here. I'm just telling you the reason why someone could take the trade from here. Then already we know this one, after market manipulates all this area, this one become a strong low, and this stop here because it come here after taking out, sorry, after breaking the structure here, it become a weaker high. So if market gets at my zone here and start buying, what is going to be my target? This is going to be my first target. Then I'll target this one. Then the last one is going to be the one on top. So this is how end up happening. Now let me show you guys on I think on H4, so that you can see what happened again there on H4. What is the area? Now when we mitigate this area, market starts selling. After we create all these zone, there is someone who asked me, like, because I wrote the 50% there, then he asked me, so market has to return back to 50%, whatever. So if you check here, let's say on top here, I normally look at the 50% of all the consolidation movement if market can come. But at least this one went out until 61, is still inside my zone, the way I'll check the trade. Then when market drop, market consolidates again. This consolidation is the one we call the building of course. But the only thing that you need to understand on this one is how was the manipulation inside this zone. Remember, this I here was liquidity for them to come and sell from here. If you go to H1, then you're going to see why they sell from here. Then markets create this footprint. The footprint, why I'm calling a footprint, is that candlestick that grab liquidity and pull again to the downside. Already it show the signal of saying this market is about to do what? To change direction, this one. That market is about to change the direction. Then when we get from here, what are you going to look for? We need to see the entry from the 50 open to 50% of all this FBI candlestick. Sorry, BFI candlestick. Then check what happened. Already from here, we know this is the doji, where we have the footprint. Market get here, use the 50% of it, then drop. Now we need to look inside this zone. Where is the last point that was never been mitigated? We have this candlestick here. You see, well, like if you learn from ICT, you understand that this is the buy to sell candlestick. Markets return from this one, they mitigate again this candlestick. They fill all the orders that was here. Now let me ask you a question. Which candlestick from all this movement remain unmitigated is this one here. This is the one that remain unmitigated. Plus we have the, like the way I trade, the hidden base is here. Or if I want to see the 50% of all this movement, for me to be able to catch my entry, you're gonna see this is the 50% here. Already I have the confidence of saying if markets return on this building of course, there is a 50%. I don't even look sometimes where there is the candlestick, but as long as I see my 50% where it is, then I check, okay, is there any strong supplier or demand level on the zone for me to be able to catch the movement. Then if you check, this is what happened. When we go to the downside, we break this area. I call it a break of structure. Why? Because we have this was the higher high. Then market come to the downside, create a higher low, lower low. We push again to the outside, we create the lower high. We break structure here again. This is lower high, lower low. Markets come and break. Now, for the first time when the market return back here, they come and they fill this area here. If you are trading ICT stuff, you know this is the fair value gap. They come back, they trade this one. You can catch this movement, but you don't have to come and sell again from here when the market is coming back. So what you need to wait for is to see if market is gonna trade on the 50%. On my previous video, guys, you understand about all this stuff. And if you check here, I said this I didn't get to 50% of supplier building of course. This is the building of course, 50% of it, market didn't get it. And it creates a liquidity. So this I become a liquidity for them to come and sell again. So it's the reason for market to come back and start selling again. Then this is how you see market get there. Then here, you see what happened, 50%, then we sell. But check what I check. There is something that is so good here. I told you guys I'm going to explain about this one. So then before we break this area here, if you can check from the top, because we know this one, You see, this one was a strong high. Market come here, create this level, then we break this low. So check what happened. Check what happened here. Before we break this low point, market creates something like this here. This is a structure point inside this range. This is my range, and all the liquidity that was here, market was just targeting them, because there is people that they will look to sell, to buy from here, people that they will look to buy from here, people that will look again to buy from here, you see. But the intention of them selling from here was to target this low point, because this is where there is most of the liquidity for those people that they rush to do it, to buy from here. There is a lot of cash that was resting, so what they have to do is what? They have to come and grab it. But check what happened. Inside here, they create something called liquidity. Do you see this zone here? If you check here, we have the hidden base. This becomes a zone where they have to come and do it and start selling again. But what is the reason of them come and sell from here? You need to see liquidity. You cannot just sell blindly if there is no liquidity and to expect, oh, this hidden base is going to hold whatever you have in your mindset. No. See if there any reason for them to come and sell. Because for people that have been selling here, they have their stop loss above, then they come, they run them. So according to me, this area here, there was a manipulation, then this high become a strong high, then this one here become a strong low. Market has to come and mitigate this area. There is a type of candlestick that I look before I take my entry. Let's say like this one. If you learn from Mansori, you understand. This is bearish engulfing type 2. This week engulfed the previous one. So their zone start from here to the top. This is the zone. Then what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to see what is my structure point. What is happening? And if you understand from here, we have this high. Then we have the lower low, lower high, lower low. We have the lower low, lower high, and check here, market create an FTR, but this FTR acts as a structure point on H1, because this one take out the low, check where there is the body. You see, we take out this one, the lower low, we create a new lower, we create a new lower low, then we have a new lower high, markets come to the downside. So when we are going to the upside, we need to see the reason for us to come and sell on this zone, because we know there was a manipulation, there was a break of structure to the downside. This one, it's gonna act like an internal liquidity. Plus market gets on side there, create something. You see all this area here. For them to have a reason of selling inside this zone, then check, they get there, they sell. But check also to the downside. What happened in the downside? After we take out this one is going to act as a stop ant for this area. We grab all the liquidity, we push to the upside. This one here at BMS was the one that produced this lower low. You see? It was the one that produced this lower low. And market create an FTR inside this range. Market create an FTR. Then this zone here, because there is an imbalance, so already the reason when market is coming next time, I'm going to look for me to do what? To buy inside this zone. And check what happened. Market get here. We are buying. And where do we go? Remember guys, we talk about this zone here. This was the reason for them to buy here, so they can go to the upside. And if you compare this story, the one happened here is similar to this one here. We have a base drop, but check what market did here. Market get here, created this high at the SR flip, then drop, run that high, then come to the downside. There is an FTR that failed to return to the top here. Then market did what? Drop. Markets push again more to the upside to create what we call the eco highs, whatever they call it, guys. So let me go again to that area. You see here, there was again a manipulation. We run the low. This one become strong, and this one become weak. So what happened? We're gonna see if market is gonna come and run this area. Market already create a strong eye. Why? Because there was a manipulation that happened. So this is why that, guys, I like about that video of AKFX. It's just that we all of us, we know structure. We know what is happening inside structure. But if you don't have a narrative to whatever you are building, you don't have a story, you haven't built something strong that is gonna help you to understand that, okay, now market is coming, I have to take my entry. Believe me, guys, you're gonna have a problem. And what is confusing today is just that we are learning so many stuff. We don't even know which one is good for us. We don't even know which one is going to work for us. You see where the problem is. So we need to understand all this concept properly for us to be able to catch the move. Because if you understand, most of the people, what they'll do, they'll wait for market to come back to the upside on this area. This is where they're going to sell. This is why I mark this area. Yes, in the future, market maybe will come to this area and start selling. But what do you see? What do you see? That is what matters. Do you have something that you are following every day that gives you the edge of you taking an entry or not? Because if I see something like this happen and I have a reason of me taking an entry, I'll take the entry. No matter the logic I have in my mindset, no matter what I follow, but if I see something like this happen, like here, manipulation, break of the law, liquidity, what am I waiting for? It's for market to come back to the upside and sell. If you guys don't believe, I took this trade. I took this trade. Let me show you guys. Oh, where is Telegram? I took this trade. Guys, I think this load shedding is something crazy. I don't even know if you guys will see it. But if you go to my, I'm not sure if you guys will see it. But there is a load shedding already, as you can check. My internet is already gone. But if you go to my YouTube here, this YouTube here, I hope it's gonna open. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to open. Where is that? Come watch this video. This one. Full breakdown of my sell entry and full breakdown of my buy entry. You will see that this guy took the entry here. Anyway, let me see if I can finish this video because the electricity is already gone, but I'm gonna finish it. So you see here, there was a distribution. I explained on that video, there was a distribution that happened here for them to do what? To push the market, because most of the people, what they'll say, I'm following structure. You see? So since I'm buying from here, market has to run here, we're gonna come to the downside, to the upside like this. But here there was a reason for them to sell. And why? Because check the way market drop and the way market return back, the momentum stuff. And if you are ICT trader, you know this is accumulation, we have the manipulation and the distribution. For people that they are using Wyckoff, we know this is a distribution, then market has to go to the downside. We break the low, then market return here to come and give us a test, because when you have been coming to the downside, there was no test. So market has to come and give a test of this zone. This is why you see market give a test of this zone. Here another story, you see we manipulate the low, we grab all liquidity, we break straight to the upside, we are creating liquidity. Then where is the zone? I'm not gonna buy from this candlestick. Maybe I'll see, but I'm not sure if I'll buy from this candlestick. I'll try to see if market is gonna trade a bit low. Let me see if I'm gonna go to H1. Hey, it's working, guys. Even without internet. So yeah, you see why I was saying I'm not gonna use this zone is because this zone is liquidity for my zone. So but I'll see, guys, I'll see. Let's see how market is going to react inside that zone, and this is gonna be the area where I'm gonna look for me to do what, to come and buy. So guys, it is what it is. I hope you're gonna enjoy this video. It was just a quick review of what is happening. And also another thing, let me go to H4. like what I was saying, people that are trading, I'm not making fun of them, but people that are trading ICT, they'll say this candlestick is the last buy to sell. So they'll look maybe for 50%, I don't know, 50% somewhere here for them to sell. But you need to have a reason of why you are selling from there. Because if you check here, let me show you guys what happened. You don't know what happened, guys, yesterday. I took the sell from here. I took the sell from here, then update my stop at the break even. Then this one come and kick me out. Then check how it went. So, guys, it's crazy, but it's life. What do you do? This is what I was doing. I look at this area. I say, okay, this area here, it's a liquidity for me. Why I consider this one as a liquidity? Because I'm trading the FTR stuff. Then I have that area there. Then here somewhere there was a block, I think it was on M30 if I'm not mistaken. There was a block on M30. Let me mark here, guys, I'll show you. There was a block on M30. That is the one I was expecting. Then market gets on that area. It does what you need to do. So, yeah, you see. So me, what I did for the first time, I just take the entry from here. This is what happened. I just take the entry from here. I didn't expect any other story. I didn't even check to see, okay, was there any manipulation for them to come and, let's say, eat me, something like that. Me, I didn't even look at those things. For me already, this one was the liquidity. Then market ran that liquidity. So I have to go to the downside with it. But check what happened. They just get here, they grab this liquidity down, the break structure, they return back to the upside, they come to fill their orders. I know if I was in front of my computer, I could take something strong from this area. Let me go to M15. So let me show you guys on M15 what happened. Okay, this is M15. Do you see where there was this manipulation? The manipulation happened from that area. This is where there was a manipulation. Because here, let me go to M5 so that you understand what I mean by that. Let me put, okay. So you just need to understand, guys, what happened there from that manipulation. This is how I trade. I know you guys knows how I trade. I don't just trade the block blindly, but when I have time, I have to do this. I check what was happening here. Do you see all this manipulation, the one that happened here? So this was the reason for them to come and sell from this zone. It's not this damn block, the one that is here. It's that reason of the strong support. You see, support. We manipulate, we create again support, we manipulate. Sorry, this one resistance, then we break. So after we break, what do you expect next? Since this one is already become resistance from the support. So we need to come and create another support for them. We need to come and create another resistance for them to drop again more to the downside. This is what happened, guys. You see? To the tick, tap and drop. No, this damn block S. No, it's this one. So I'm sorry, guys, if I'm swearing, but this is what is happening. This is what is happening inside that zone. It's not the block story. I know people that say market is selling because there is a block. No, it's because there is this. So if you go to M3, I'm sure you might find a hidden base inside that zone. Let me see. I believe there must be hidden base. There must be hidden base. You see? So we know how our babies, guys. So chap, enjoy, guys. But internet is crap. Internet is already gone, as you can check. This load shedding is a problem.